Much to the surprise of 45 community health workers who were recently trained on the regional health program under the purview of the Region 4 Regional Democratic Council, they were told that their services will no longer be needed as of March 1, 2021. In a recording received by this newscast, an official of the Regional Democratic Council during a meeting with the workers on Friday was heard telling them, "Since you would have been employed here since last year, we would have tried to get your employment formalized to be here with us. Unfortunately, at this time, the administration would not be able to continue the employment."
You will be paid up to December 31st, and we were hoping to have you longer with us here. Unfortunately, at this time, it's not possible. So we're going to make a request for you to be paid for the 2 months, January and February. And you should have got that payment as soon as we receive that approval.
One of the workers who spoke with Nightly News exclusively on the basis of anonymity disclosed that 37 of the employees started the 6-month training sessions in pharmacology and other health-related subjects at the Friendship Regional Health Office, East Bank, Demerara, on September 9, 2019. She relayed that due to the COVID-19 outbreak, the sessions were cancelled on March 13, 2020. Nonetheless, the workers were graded and given their certificates. While training, they were each given a stipend of less than $5,000 per month. The woman said they eventually started working on June 29, 2020.
Some of us were placed at courts, the various courts around town and on the East Coast, and Linden, and over the river, while some of us were placed at health centers. However, some persons who were working health centers was also working court. Like some persons will get 1 day court and 4 days at a health center, while others will work 4 days at a health center, 4 days at the court, 1 day health center. It was rotated.
She added that the remaining 8 workers were trained in Region 3 but were later attached to the group. The frustrated woman lamented that the group, comprising mostly single mothers, were not given any hint that their services will no longer be needed, although their contracts expired on December 31st, 2020.
January month, we were given a letter stating that our services was up to December the 31st. Apparently, when that was told, we weren't told of it. We weren't told of it. The 8 girls, they were told of it. When they queried it and they took it further, it went to the chancellor. The chancellor spoke to the president, and the president in turn said our services are rehired. Right? It's retained. Those were his words. Our services have been retained. So come January, we all went out to work. And we were working. Dr. Khan was in charge of some of us on the East Bank here.
The woman detailed that since December 2020, they were not placed on a payroll, and as such, they are still being owed salaries for January and February to the tune of more than $100,000 each. Nightly News contacted Region 4 Regional Chairman Daniel Seram for more information on the matter. He conveyed that issues surfaced when the temporary contracts of the workers expired on December 31, 2020. He disclosed that the Public Service Ministry failed to create the necessary vacancies for the workers.
And for some reason or the other, they didn't want to give them a permanent contract, and we had some issues with getting them paid last year, right? In December, they were given a temporary contract to pay them until the end of the year. Now, at the RDC level, we would have written to PSM to create the vacancies for them so that they can stay on. However, this being the 2nd month of the year, we haven't gotten any response from PSM. And therefore, the administration said that it would be irresponsible to keep the people at work because we don't know how we're going to pay them.
He added that the RDC awaits approval from the Public Service Ministry for the release of monies owed to the workers for January and February. Temika Rodney reporting for the HGP Nightly News.